I'm your parliamentarian.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I'm your reporter historian.
Hi, I'm Peyton, and I'm your treasurer. Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm your secretary.
Hi, I'm Celia, and I'm your vice president.
Hey, I'm Jerome, and I'm your president.
So, it's the first day of auditions, and you're probably a little nervous. Well, that's okay, because you're in the same boat as everybody else. And I'm here to help you out with some tips with the do's and the don'ts of auditioning. So, you'll walk into the theater hall. You'll see everybody else there too, either doing some warm-ups, rehearsing a couple lines, or just quivering silently in anticipation. After a bit of time, you get called up to read. You walk up, see the director, and the nerves you had get turned into a rush of energy. You've probably been looking forward to this all day, or at least most of you have. Which brings me to my first tip. If you're auditioning, do know that this is a theater audition.
And that's all the reasons I think you should consider me to be the new member of the Student Humanitarian Leadership Organization.
Was that some kind of artistic piece?
What do you mean?
This is a theater audition, like for a play?
Oh, this isn't the club for student leadership? Oh. Any thoughts on the presentation?
Yeah.
All right, so let's assume you are here for a theater audition. Your director might like to see a little bit of confidence when you start. Don't let the nerves prevent you from having a strong start. So tip number 2 is don't stall out of nervousness.
All right, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Oh, but first, how was your day then?
Good, but you need to start your audition.
Got it.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Just give me like 46 more seconds.
My next tip is when you finally do start your audition. How can the director cast you if they don't know who you are? You gotta introduce yourself. In theater, we call this a slate. So tip number 3, do introduce yourself and the piece you're performing.
Hi, my name is Michelle Argada, and I'm going to be portraying Juliet from the play Romeo and Juliet, written by William Shakespeare.
So, you've introduced yourself and you're good to go. Here's my next tip. Whether you're doing a cold read or you've prepared a monologue, try to be memorized or at a familiar place with the piece you're reading. So tip number 4, don't read off the script the entire audition. Or at the very least, don't let the audition be the first time you've ever read the piece.
I am so laden in the world that I have lost my way forever. I have a ship laden with gold. Take that, divide it, fly and make your peace with Kaiser.
It's pronounced Caesar.
But the A is before the E.
That's just how it's spelled. Have you ever heard of Shakespeare before?
Is it Shakespeare?
So either your monologue is prepared and you've read over the part you're performing a couple times. Maybe you've even made some really good character choices. But none of that will matter if the director can't hear you. So please, for the love of God, tip number 5, do project.
Okay, so I'm going to start.
Oh, I need you to project.
Okay, so can I redo it?
Yeah, no, I don't need that word.
It's always a good idea to try and pick a piece that at least somewhat resembles the style of the show you're doing. If the show's a comedy, try something funny. If it's a tragedy, maybe something a little more dramatic. And just know that a play audition and a musical audition are a little different. Which brings me to tip number 6. Don't sing if it's not a musical audition.
Honey, honey, how he thrills me. Honey, honey.
Okay, that girls, no. I don't need you to sing or any of you to sing. I just need you to say the lines.
But I thought it'd be like a really interesting character choice if my character just
sang like the entire show.
Oh. No.
Please? No. Please! You know.
During your audition, it's easy just to stay in place the whole time, but a great way to show some character is through some appropriate and well thought out movement and gesture. So tip number 7, do show some physical choices.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
So I get it. You want to make a good impression with your audition. You may want to show that you can make big, bold character choices. You could even get a little emotional with the piece. But here's another good tip for you. Don't get too carried away.
You betrayed me! You were my rock! You were my rock! Why did you do that? I feel like I'm leaving my body. Was I did?
Also, you gotta understand that there are likely a lot of people auditioning, and so the director might have to move through rather quickly. Don't be offended if they might have to stop you midway through your audition. And this might seem obvious, but tip number 9, do stop if you're told to do so.
We were both young when I first saw you. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there in the balcony, somewhere.
Hey, stop.
See the lights.
Hey, whoa. Hey,
See
I
the
said
party.
stop. Hey, you should
The
stop.
bong alley.
Hey, look at me.
See
Stop.
you make your way.
Stop.
Do
Stop.
the
Look at me.
girl.
No, stop.
Just say hello.
Lastly, in your audition, you probably won't use any props. But for tip number 10, definitely do not walk in with the drill or any other dangerous tools.
Alright, let me show you what I got.
Oh, take it in here tomorrow. Today is acting.
But, like, I'm here today.
Oh, will we be here tomorrow?
Can you look at my designs today?
No.
Look at my designs today.
No.
Look at my designs now.
So those are the 10 do's and don'ts of auditioning. And don't worry about it. You'll do fine. You'll survive. Go break legs out there.
Are you ready? Yes.